Love is an intense feeling of deep affection. Again, love, an intense feeling of deep affection. It's not what's on you, it's what's in you. Why I love you. So you can do something to piss me off, like your kids. When I talk about relationships, a lot of the times it'd be blanket. As long as it's a real relationship and it's an intimate relationship. So goes it with you and God. You know you piss God off. You know, hey, what Martin told Cole, you know you better pay attention. Why aren't you up on that roof? Because it's slanted and I keep falling off. But you know you piss God off. But it ain't what's on you, it's what's in you. That's why he love you. He created you. You created your kid. You and your spouse created the relationship that y'all have. You and your significant other, or you and your best friend created that relationship. So I'm saying that to say, when you have a relationship and it's intimate and you care about somebody, sometimes mistakes is going to happen. Speak up. If you don't like the way that they treated you, first of all, they just treating people how they treat people. So at least they being their authentic self. Now it's up to you to be your authentic self and tell them how that made you feel, because you'll have love, an intense feeling, or deep affection. Let them know how it made you feel. But one thing you can't do is penalize them without telling them how they made you feel. If they was just being their authentic self. Because sometimes we take things, and we know we talk about common sense. Sometimes we take things as common sense that ain't as common. It ain't always common. So we like, well, that's common sense. Well, why did he do that? Well, why did she do that? It wasn't common sense because she was putting something else on the forefront. She was thinking about your feelings like this. Well, I know he want me to be looking good. He say he never want nobody to see me looking any type of way. So I know we in the house and his homeboys in the house, but I got to go to kitchens. But at least I'm going to put something on nice and be looking good. But now you done came on something too sexy. But it's common sense. Don't be dressed sexy around my niggas. But you told me you always want me looking my best. I put makeup on and all that because I didn't want to embarrass you. So it's not always common sense. So if somebody do something that offends you, just being, first of all, if they just being their authentic self, you got to appreciate that. Now it's on you. Say how that made you feel. So now y'all have it on paper, not really on paper, but y'all got it on paper, how when this situation or situations like this come up, how it make me feel. But don't punish them when they make that mistake the first time. Maybe not the second time if it's a repetitive routine. You trying to help somebody learn financial literacy and how to save money and all that. It ain't going to happen overnight. No change is going to happen overnight. You got to look for that effort. But you can't just go and punish them based on what they do. If you love them, if you in that relationship and y'all got that love, you can't just punish them based on what they do. You can't just, oh shit, I'm punishing you. Because God don't do you like that. You don't do your kids like that, or you shouldn't do your kids like that. They got to learn what it means to be responsible or an adult. First time your kid lie, you don't beat the shit out of them. You don't beat them. It's a million different ways to lie. So I can learn the concept of not lying and have it down packed till I get hoes. Till I think I'm a man. Till I realize, oh, lying is more about, it's more than just not getting in trouble. I can lie and get something. I can lie and gain. So although I learned the lesson at 3 years old, not to lie, it's a whole new kettle of fish. What about the hoes? When they come into play, when relationships come into play and all that, it's a whole new kettle of fish. So it's a million ways to lie. You don't just beat the dog mess out of your kid every time something happens. You be disappointed, but you treat them how you treat them based on the love that you have for them, not based on what they doing. You got one kid that got a 3.8, another kid that got a 2.8. You don't love the kid with the 3.8 more. That ain't how it go.
Word, always keep that shit a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wanted more love. Never not believed in me, that's just how I'm cut. Be a man about your word, always keep that shit a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wants it more, yeah.